Welcome to the 12th round of the FIDE Women's Candidates 2026. Here you have Zujiner, who is taking on Vaishali, who is the leader of the tournament with 7 points. Zoo on 6 points. Vaishali walking with her mom, very always carrying a banana in her hand. There's some interaction today happening over there, and it's a very crucial game for both of them because Zoo is going to try and beat Vaishali over there to join the leader. Oh, that Nallarka or something, where it I guess meant play well, and a handshake there between these two guys. Here Vaishali adjusts the pieces.
2026. Today, Mr. Manish, the High Commissioner of India, will make the.
Wow, he's from India. And he makes the first move, c3. Very nice. There. She takes it back. She's not going to go for c3 for sure. And this recap is brought to you by ChessBase app. The mobile app, guys, do download it. Recap of the day. There you go. e4 on the board by Vaishali. Well, both of them are grandmasters. And c6. Ooh, Skarukan we have on the board. Wow, what an exciting opening there. And a few moves ahead, d4, d5, e5. We have advanced Shahrukh. Vaishali challenges the bishop over here, and bishop takes d3. Now that's not the main line. Generally, knight of 3 h4 for white is the main line. But she's exchanged the bishop, and what? C takes d3? You double your pawns? Well, that's absolute side of the sideline. e6 played by Zujiner. Does she know it? She did not stop for a while. Knight c3, you develop the pieces. Well, knight e7. I think definitely this is not something super dangerous. You can figure out what to do on the board. Vaishali is simply developing her knights here, and h6. You want to control the g5 square, want not the bishop to develop over there. Knights are good in close positions here, and Vaishali makes her next move after taking 5 to 6 minutes on the clock. h4, quite natural. You also prepare. If knight f5, you have g4. You want to kick the knight away. If knight g6, there was h5. She develops the knight to d7 here. Now, generally, knight e2. You want to maneuver. You are trying to defend at d4 because normally this pawn would have defended through c3. But you don't have it anymore. You instead have an open c file there. b6, bishop d2. Well, you do think that the bishop belongs on e3 or c5 just as a safety. There you go, c5, challenging the center over here. Actually, you are allowing the undoubling of the pawns. Vaishali does not take it though. She brings her rook on the open file because black would be quite happy to get another pawn towards the center. h5 played by Vaishali. Maybe she could have started with king f1 and g4 already, but what a nice move found by Zujiner. Looking at queen a6. The d3 and a2 are the LPDOs over here. So very cool move by Zoo. D takes c5. Vaishali takes the pawn and undoubles her pawn, but it's not necessarily the solving all the problems for white. Black looks pretty comfortable here. You have the rook and the queen, so always need to be careful for any kind of pins and all. B takes c5. A file has been opened. There's a pawn on b2. Queen a4. You want to pin the knight. e5 was attacked. And also look at the swing to g4 here. So a nice move by Vaishali. Queen b7. Bringing your queen on the open file. And putting pressure, though you are not threatening anything because the c6 knight would be hanging over there. Vaishali short castles over here and safeguards her king. Though the black king is in the center, as of now you don't have a way to attack it. Rook goes to b8. Now, of course, always a good idea to bring your major pieces on the open files there. Vaishali is thinking what to do. There are few ideas here. Rook e1 would be a nice move. She goes rook c2, but rook e1 was an idea where you are looking at d4 and queen shifting to g4. She goes e6. The cute little idea of queen b5, challenging the queen and exchanging, but Vaishali takes the queen away from the pin, keeps the e5 defended over here. Queen b5, following up with your plan, looking at the d3 pawn over here. You want to save it, knight c1, though the knight looks passive. It's getting ready. Rook g8. Black is saying, I don't want to castle at all, I want to attack you. Zhu Jinaru is a very dynamic player. In fact, both of them have a similar style. b3 played, but Vaishali had a great idea here with the move d4. She had only 13 minutes and to make a lot of moves. It was quite complex, so practically was not so easy. But b3, g5 played, h takes g6 by Vaishali, rook takes g6. You're gonna look at the g2 point over here, keeping this defended. d4, a nice move over here, challenging the center. Bishop develops to e7, and you do not have knight h4 ideas right now. Bishop goes to e3, defending the d4 pawn over here. She goes c4. Ooh, very critical movement over here. You want to take the queen back, attack the h2, but Vaishali takes, and it's not a good idea. The reason is Zhu Jiner takes back with the pawn, and now the d5 square is an amazing one for the knights. A central location where the knight jumps into b4, attacks this rook over here. Rook b2. As of now, the knight is pinned, so you want to take it to d5. The queen goes back. Now you have to not forget about the whole pressure over here. Rook b1, a big mistake by Vaishali with 5 minutes on the clock. Rook goes to b5 here. Vaishali had to. Oh, d5. There you go. She's creating a square for the knight. Looks elegant, but Zhu Jiner very careful. Captures with the knight here. Attacks the queen. Queen on the light squares. You want to defend this diagonal over here. It's very important. But queen b7 takes it away from any kind of pin there. Bishop comes to d4. She had to go bishop c1 and keep the threat alive of queen takes e4. But bishop d4 and now h5. Black is asking what is the move you will make, because your pieces really cannot move and it's a zugzwang in the middle game. So king h1, a move you're not happy to make. Rook goes to g4, attacking the queen. The queen goes to h7. Is Vaishali having any resources here? She is very tactical, but Zhu Jiner says no, h4 I'll go with. Queen goes to h5. Rook is attacked here. She simply takes it back with 2 minutes on the clock. 7-8 moves to make. Vaishali gives a check with 5 seconds on the clock. It is heating up over here. Knight goes to f8. You guard the king very beautifully over here. And now, what is the move for Vaishali? How does she improve the piece position? A passer for black. A pressure on g2. She goes rook b3 over here, and Vaishali takes the rook on b3. Maybe is she gonna make a comeback in any way? Rook takes b3, c takes b3 played, and knight c1. Oh my god, that's a blunder. She had to go queen h5 to survive a bit, but it was not easy still. You have to bring back the queen. You may, be there a little longer, but knight c1 and h3. What a classy move found by Zhu. Knight takes b3 played by Vaishali here. She takes the pawn, but on the king side, the things are getting over. H takes g2 check. The king is busted. The attack has worked with the rook and the queen on the diagonal. She takes g1 queen, knight g1, and knight c3. You are threatening the mate. You are threatening to attack the rook. Vaishali resigns over here. Zhu Jiner beating Vaishali in this tournament for the second time. She actually joins the leader with 7 points, and followed by Bibisara and Anna Muzichuk on 6.5. So it was a very, very amazing comeback for Zhu, but a very sad one for Vaishali. This was a very intense game, and we'll know very, very soon who's going to be the winner of Candidates FIDE Women's Chess Tournament. It's getting a very close race, and it's going to be a lot of fun. So tomorrow will be the 13th round. See you guys. Last place of Candidates. Let's go.
All these years, ChessBase was a software that needed to be installed on your computer. But now Chessbase has come up with a mobile app. It's called the Chessbase mobile app and it is available both on Android and iPhone. With the app, you can now prepare against an opponent. You can get access to more than 11 million games in your database. You can create a new game, analyze it. The premium users get access to the fastest cloud engines and then you can save your analysis. What's more is that the app is completely free. If you want to stay connected to serious chess preparation on the go, then the Chessbase mobile app is for you.